Like, how did you get started? Like, what?
I started, wow, when I was very young. I had an opportunity to work with.
I mean, you've been working with Stephanie, of course, for a minute. So how did you all come together and start making music together?
Stephanie and I are good friends, and like I said,
So are you working on other songs?
From the album, my album is going to be called My Journey. Great collaborations on it.
Nice. Okay. How do you feel about the music today? But you pouring this love into the game right now. How do you feel about the love that people are pouring in? What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Soul of the Streets. Today we have the legend. Oh my God, it's such a pleasure to have this legend here, musician, arranger, Mr. Ray Chu. Welcome to the Soul of the Streets.
Thank you for having me. All
Thank
right.
you for being here, man. You've been giving us sounds and music for a lifetime. And we salute you here on the Soul of the Streets. So I want to ask you, how did you, before you got your first break, like how did you get started? Like what made you get into?
I started, wow, when I was very young. I had an opportunity to work with Melba Moore. And then
Nice.
at age 16, I was ready to go professional. And so I went out. I went right out on the road at age 16 with Melba Moore. And, it's been one great, beautiful journey since. At 19, I started working with Nick Ashford and Valerie Simpson. And they started, and I was their music director for, wow, maybe 20 years. That's great. And I did all of their records with, they had me recording with Diana Ross, Glass Knight and the Pips, Stephanie,
Yes.
Teddy Pendergrass, Shaka Khan, Roberta Flack, Donny Hathaway. I did a lot of records, and it was because they brought me into that whole New York session scene. And then that also gave me an opportunity to work my first television job at Saturday Night Live. That was my first television job during the Eddie Murphy years. So
okay.
I take you back a little bit. But and then after that, television job was Showtime at the Apollo. And a lot of great years there with Steve Harvey, Kiki Shepard, Sandman Sims. We did a lot of years there. I spent about 15 years there, and it was a lot of fun working there. As a matter of fact, I'm going back there today. They have the opening of their season, so I'm gonna go back home and have some fun and work on my record. But
ain't nothing like going back home.
Yeah, it's great, man.
Man, so you have this new single, Jam. How did this that song come? I mean, you've been working with Stephanie, of course, for a minute. So y'all had the one from the soundtrack that y'all did, like what was that? Love and Pain, Faith and Love,
Faith and Love,
right?
That
was beautiful song there. How did you all come together and start making music together to release for today?
Well, Stephanie and I are good friends, and like I said, I'd worked on one of her early albums and the duet she did with Teddy Pendergrass.
Oh my God, which one? The Two Hearts?
They did that album. I know they did Is It Still Good to You? And then they also did
they did Is It Still
Two
Good
Hearts? Two Hearts. Oh
yeah.
That one.
Feel the Fire.
Yeah, Stephanie and I've been cool for a long time.
Such a legend, such a queen. She's my favorite female singer. So she's oh man, that What You Gonna Do with My Loving album, the Sweet Sensation album. She's just amazing. She's a gift to culture, and I love her.
Absolutely.
So when I saw that you all were working together, I was like, this has got to be amazing because you know music and you've been around all the greats, as you've named. I said, I know this was gonna be some fire. So what made you add Kid Capri, MC Lyte? I like that element, Dougie Fresh to the party.
Well, we actually started the party with Kid Capri because we were in the studio and he and I came up with the beat, and then we talked about it, and I said, well, we gotta get the right voice, and then I called Stephanie. Now, good news, Ray Chu and friends, I got a lot of wonderful friends. So here we go. I called Stephanie. She said, hey, I'd love to do it. And she sang on it, gave me what I needed, gave the record what it needed, sound great. And then, of course, now I got Kid Capri, I got Stephanie Mills, and then who's gonna co-rock the party like MC Light? Come
Yeah,
on,
like,
co-rock the party. So I had to get on there. I called her up, and she, she gave me some love, and there we go. And then of course, who's the party meister other than Dougie Fresh? So we got this. This is a party record. It goes from the cookout to the club. That's how we do this.
and it's a jam that will just have you jamming for every season. So it came out in the summer, but we gotta rock this for the winter, for the family gatherings, for Christmas, Thanksgiving, everything, because it's that type of vibe, and it's grown and sexy, so and it fits everything. So that's a great track, great track. Who other are you working on other songs? Is it a
Yes,
project
I am.
coming?
Yeah, well, so this is the first from the album. My album is gonna be called My Journey, and I'm gonna release it in the first quarter of 2025.
Nice.
But I'm gonna have great collaborations on there. Robin Thicke.
Nice. Okay.
Let's see, Lisa Fisher. Come
Woo!
on, Grammy winner Lisa Fisher, Marcus Miller, and then legends like Patty Austin.
Oh my God.
Do something wonderful with her. And so we got some great stuff coming up. And also Eric Roberson. Yeah, Eric Roberson.
Oh, Eric Roberson too? Oh, that's gonna be fire.
Eric Roberson, we wrote a song together, and so we're gonna be putting it to it.
How do you go through your Rolodex and be like, I mean, because you probably have like three albums ready of ideas ready to go, like so many great friends that you have that you could call upon. How do you make it work for a project? Like how do you put that whole thing together to make the concept work?
Well, the first thing is that I know that all I do is a blessing. It's all the blessing from God, and He orders my steps, and He puts people in my life and me in other people's life that can to really help spread His God love. God love is through music. That's one of the way God expresses Himself, and He touches me and He touches others. And so, hey, listen, like I said, the concept is a Ray Chu and Friends album. It's called My Journey. My Journey. I have a lot of wonderful friends, and I just open up the book and call them.
Nice. Will we get a collab with you and Valerie, Miss Simpson, possibly?
Well, Valerie, I'm glad you mentioned that. Valerie Simpson is my executive producer on this album, and Valerie.
Oh, nice.
You know what? She might she can, if she wants to do something, then it's gonna happen.
Please make her do something.
Yeah.
We want her on the dance floor because she got a stinky leg for the people. So we want to hear her voice amongst the other voices as well because she's amazing.
Yes.
What about any collaborations with possibly Freddie Jackson, all the New York greats, all the New York legends?
Wow. Well, you know what? I haven't thought. I'm glad you put that in my mind. I'll have to give Freddie a call and see if we can make that happen.
You can pull it off.
Yeah. Lots of love for Freddie.
Definitely. How do you feel about the music today? But you pour this love into the game right now with the music that you make. How do you feel about the love that people are pouring in now, the young folks, and it's a lot of different perspectives coming. They're not loving as much as they used to. They're doing a lot of whatever they're doing. But how do you feel about the way that they're expressing themselves musically today?
Well, I think that there's going to be, there's going to always be some music that is going to touch you. We're going to have to find it, and there's going to be some artists that are going to really reach down deep and find something. And then there's always going to be some stuff that that may not relate to people that have been through other previous decades. But I'll have to say music is cyclical, and it's going to come around. The pendulum swings back. What's old is new, and what's new is old. And as a matter of fact, because you got artists like October London, who's doing this thing like Marvin Gaye, and then you got SZA and people like that who's able to kind of fuse a little the old old with the new vibe. So you know, and putting a little hip hop flavor on it. So I'm fine with what's happening. You know, let it continue to do what, you know, what it's going to do, because the listening palette is always going to be open for something new.
True. What advice do you give young musicians and young artists coming up when you get a chance to speak to them, as far as like the way that you make it today in the entertainment, because so much has changed?
Well, the first thing I offer them is that find what's true inside of you. Find that compass. Find that thing that says, hey, I need to go in this direction. Now, sometimes it's not always clear. Sometimes people don't know it, but then that's the first thing you got to search for. Otherwise, you're wandering. All right. So, you know, and if you're wandering, then you're wasting time. And if you're wasting time, your time is the most precious of the commodities. Time is the most precious of the vital things that we need on this earth. And so don't waste your time, don't waste other people's time, but really search within so you can find your goals and then go for it.
Nice. And one more question: do you think will we be getting a visual for the jam? Will we see this party come to life?
Oh yeah, absolutely. We're working on that now.
Nice. Well, I'm not gonna hold you. I know you have a busy day, and I thank you so much just for spending time with me and giving Solar Streets an opportunity to share what's going on in your journey. And it's been such an amazing journey, and we're wishing you nothing but the best. Thank you so much for being here on Solar Streets.
Solar Streets, I appreciate you. Thank you, brother. Thank you, G.
You already got it. All right. So how can the people find you on social media and all that good stuff?
You can find me on Ray Chew at Ray Chew Live on IG and at Ray Chew Live on Twitter.
That's what it do. All right. Until next time. Ray.
It ain't Twitter no more. It's X.
It's X. So yeah.
That's right. Ray Chew Live on X.
And don't forget TikTok. All the social media. Ray Chew. And watch out for that new project dropping soon, first quarter of 2025. Until next time, Ray, always a pleasure to see you. Thank you so much.
I appreciate you. Thank you.
Peace.